What is up, guys? It's Powerbang, and I'm bringing you guys a video tonight on Town Hall 10 Queen Charges and what you can do in a scouting process to kind of open up that style of attack so that it's still viable, even with the Queen, charge and the Queen walk nerfs that we've seen recently, with the healers now being able to be targeted by air traps. Let me show you guys a little of what I'm talking about. So I had the opportunity to go ahead and scout for myself this war. Now check this out. Let me show you guys what I was hoping to accomplish. Here's the base, pretty high level base, 88K weight. So Cheddar Honcho here, shout out to Cheddar Honcho, by the way. What's going on, man? Sorry to do this to you, but had to be you. So basically what I was looking at, guys, is my army composition for my Town Hall 8 account here. This is a Town Hall 8 hitting a 88K Town Hall 10, and I didn't care about the result of the raid. There were a few key things that I wanted to learn for my Town Hall 10 attack. Good lord. Basically, I felt that this Inferno Tower right here was very, very Queen chargeable. As you can see, you can break the southern corner of this compartment right here, walk the Queen into it, and very minimal incoming damage. The Queen really doesn't reach the opposing Queen until it's already locked onto that Inferno Tower, in which case I can pop the ability, take out the Queen, take out the Inferno at the same time. So I felt like that was pretty safe. The one thing that I wanted to know about this, what type of hazards await my wall breakers? Are there spring traps in front of that wall segment? Well, we'll have to bring some wall breakers to find out. I don't care if they actually break the wall. I just want to know if there's a trap there. So if I send in a bunch of wall breakers all at once, are they going to get flung off and, my Queen's not going to go in? Because her taking out that Inferno Tower is crucial. Secondly, what is in this compartment between these two defenses, or in front of this Inferno Tower, or in front of this mortar? You see all these 2x2 empty void space. Are there a bunch of Teslas there that will add to the damage per second that's coming into my Queen, which will make it very difficult to go ahead and take her out? Now, I want to know, my plan is to drop a baby dragon on these buildings here to force my Queen to walk to the right, and another baby dragon right here to distract this archer tower to, decrease the incoming damage on the Queen, as well as create a funnel and trim buildings so that the Queen is focused on the interior of the base rather than the exterior. The King was going to go around the outside. That's all fine and good. So that's how I'm dealing with one Inferno Tower. Secondly, the CC lure. It doesn't quite reach. As you can see, it doesn't go outside the wall here. So that's going to be a tough lure. I'm going to be taking a single Hog Rider. Notice it in the army composition. My goal is to drop it on the Inferno Tower, and if that goes down, to get it to target the Wizard Tower, and then into the air defense, or into a Tesla that happens to be in the interior of the base. I want to get a hog in there to get the lure. And then I also want to know in the scout, what is in the clan castle? Is it going to be a really quick moving, high DPS clan castle, or will it be a slow moving clan castle like a Golem Loon or something like that? If it's slow moving, it makes this Inferno Tower kill far less risky. Moving to the other side, how are we going to deal with the other Inferno Tower? Now, as you can see, this Archer Tower here, it covers this research lab, but not the far left side. I want to know, will an archer stand outside of the range of the Archer Tower to take out that research lab? And then also, can I drop a minion here and another minion on this camp to clear this whole side? Those are some things that I want to know from the scouting process. And then lastly, I want to clear all of these buildings over here with the baby dragons, and then eventually leave up a runway with the army camps, the dark barracks, and then have miners go straight to the second Inferno Tower. So we want to make sure that we learn all of these things. So let's watch how we scout the base with just a throwaway garbage attack here. Let's go ahead and watch. So on the left here, you're going to notice, I believe the archer comes down first. There it is. It is successfully out of the range. So that's, mission 1 accomplished. Mission 2, minion. Is there any Teslas or air bombs outside the base? No, there are not. So now I've got 2 minions that are working to create a great funnel. And then I also am going to drop a Valkyrie on this building right here, this dark barracks. I'm not going to do it in the, this scout, because my Valks are only level 2, and I know that a level 5 will very, very easily take that out and make an adequate funnel for the miners. Switching to the other side, I really want to know if there are air traps anywhere on the outside of the base. So you're going to see me drop a bunch of balloons. What I'm trying to determine is if my funnel baby dragons are going to be taken out. There's the wall breakers. You notice they go straight to the wall there, no traps. So pretty happy to know that. Now, we've got the balloons. There we go. So I'm dropping them pretty close together because I want to trigger any mines possible. We've cleared this area that the baby drag will be working. And now we want to send in some balloons to this cannon and to this archer tower. We want to kind of overwhelm them and then see what air traps exist, and then also trigger any Teslas. Surprise, surprise, there are a couple Teslas there, and that is no surprise at all. Now, we need to basically figure out what is in the clan castle and figure out if we can get a hog rider to target the Inferno Tower from the outside once these buildings here presumably are cleared by the queen. So I'm using my king to kind of act as the funnel that my baby drag would provide, and then on the other side I will drop my Valkyries once the minions kind of take care of the gold mine, and then we'll focus on pushing everything in. Now the quad quake, not going to be doing that in the real attack, but I did want to know what was in the clan castle, so I had to open up the wall. So there it is, Golem Loon, very, very easily get in with the Town Hall 8 and get that taken care of. The Hog Rider goes in behind and does target the Inferno Tower, so that is a piece of information that I now know for my main attack. So let's go ahead and watch the real attack on this base, and we will see exactly how everything translates from the Town Hall 8 Scout to the Town Hall 10 final product. So here we go. We're going to drop the archer just like we did in the scouting version. Out of range, perfect. Now we know the minions can be dropped on both of these buildings, and they will take care of the second army camp up there as well. Now on the bottom, the baby drag's going to come down, and the goal here is to wait until it takes out this hut. Goes to the left, and now the queen will go ahead and funnel for the baby dragon to push all the way to the camp. Once the queen has kind of approached and starts taking fire, we'll go ahead and drop the healers. So there we go. Now, once the cannon and the archer have locked on to the archer queen, you're going to see the wall breakers come down, open up the wall. So everything going very good so far. Minion up top still doing a ton of work. So beautiful job on the funneling there. And now before the archer tower locks onto the queen, we drop the baby dragon to distract. Now check out the pathing now. The queen still full health. I've only taken 4 healers because I know that there are no air traps that are going to be affecting or impeding my progress. So here we go. We've locked onto the Inferno Tower. Premature ability to make sure that we take out the Queen, take out the Inferno, and we are rocking and rolling still. So at this point, I forgot to drop my hog. So now you can see I've got a defense here, and a defense here, and a defense here that I might be trying to lock onto. Ultimately, I decided I'd like to try to send a miner into the base from over, down in the bottom right, trying to target the air sweeper somewhere close. And if that's not possible, we'll have to wait and be patient for the queen to take out the cannon, and then we will send in the hog rider, time it so that the wizard tower is about to go down and the hog rider actually reroutes. You see the failed miner attempt there. So I get my king going, and at this point the Valkyrie goes down, does some funneling, and now the miners are in. So there's that hog rider going to the wizard tower, reroute straight to the core, and there is the lure. And then the queen is going to go ahead and attract the skeleton trap, the balloon, and unfortunately the golem heads off to the miners. So I know I'm going to have to drop an early heal spell there to keep those miners alive, and it's going to be close. The free spell is a little bit late because I was adjusting for the miners that went to the golem. That was not part of the plan. You'll notice they did stay alive there. And then I dropped my CC miners in on the town hall to go ahead and force the miners through the core, and the heal spell is shared there. Notice the king on the outside doing a little bit of smashing and bashing, and basically just working the outer ring of the base. The queen still has survived. All the miners have finished up with the king, and obviously at this point we know that it's going to be absolutely smashed. So from the top, we're going to deploy a couple wizards there and help speed up this cleanup process. But a whole lot of miners left over. The queen's at full health, the king's at full health, no ability used, and that is going to wrap up this 3-star. So guys, the queen charge still viable. But, you know, it might be wise to bring a scout. In this particular scenario, all the Town Hall 8s were cleared. There really wasn't a very good use for my Town Hall 8 attacks, so I figured why not use them up top, scout for myself, have an idea of what I wanted to do with my Town Hall 10 account before I actually hit with the 8. That way I could, you know, kind of utilize some of the same troop pathing and figure out where things were going to hit, even if they weren't quite as strong in the scout raid as they were in the final product. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something. And Cheddar Honcho, I'm sorry about the base, man. Anyways, go PB's Punisher. Shout out to Banger Nation, guys. Hopefully we can pull this one off for the good guys. This is Powerbang, and I am signing out till next time, guys. Take care.